closer to humanities, like Latin and philosophy, right? You kind of maybe. And then, of course, to think about these terms more closely, yeah, it's important maybe for us to know what sort of science we're talking about, because it can go all the way from like scholarship and kind of academic learning to science in terms of observation, measurement, and experiment. So this was just a question I had coming to the Netherlands to discuss it. In my work, I think about it a lot in terms of the relationship between these three slippery terms, the functional, the valuable, and the real. And I'm interested in all the different connotations of functional or valuable. Are we talking monetary? Are we talking our values? And real, getting into kind of some ontological areas. And instead of kind of keeping the diagram neat like this, maybe blurring the boundaries so that it's not as clear where the overlap is occurring, or if there is overlap. So the example is a project I did with Canave and Raymond Vanet here in the Netherlands. It's called the ellipsoidal introspective optic. And basically it's a high precision mirror that's based off MRI scans of my head that is made so that when my eyes are aligned with the mirror, each eye is seeing a reflection of the other eye, no matter where I look. It was made in collaboration with TNO. So that's another thing that I guess, one way to think about this might be functional in terms of engineering, real science, and maybe values in terms of art. So I think it's not just about art-science collaborations, but often there's some sort of engineering element that comes into play. And yeah, we made the device with TNO, and then we presented it at the Trippenhuis in Amsterdam. And in some ways, this for me was most important because it was a roundtable discussion with artists, scientists, curators, engineers, everybody, into trying to kind of tease apart what the hell is this thing, and how does it provoke us in different ways, and kind of tease out the differences in our ontologies or the way we weigh value or things like this.
Yes, actually, thanks for having me here. I'm looking forward to talk about collaborations because I've been